Tadej Pogacar grabs Tour de France yellow jersey with stunning Stage 8 display. Belgian rider Dylan Teuns won the stage, but it was the performance of the reigning champion which stole the show. Tadej Pogacar produced one of the great Tour de France performances to blow apart his rivals and take hold of the yellow jersey on a sodden day in the Alps. The 22-year-old Slovenian, who is the Tour's reigning champion, added to his blossoming legacy in the sport with a solo attack which none of the other general classification contenders could match. Despite Ineos rider Richard Carapaz's best efforts, and even at this early point it is hard to imagine anyone else riding down the Champs-Elysees in 2 weeks' time wearing the maillot jaune. The Tour de France is a simple concept, but the race to Paris can be won in myriad different ways. Recent history has always lent towards the methodical. Think of Team Sky's gradual erosion of the pack, of Chris Froome's stubborn style, of Geraint Thomas's accumulation of bonus seconds in 2018, but the new generation do things a little differently. Mathieu van der Poel grabbed the yellow jersey by ruthless attack earlier this week and Pogacar ripped it off his back here in similarly fearless and captivating style, as if winning was not just an outcome but a performance, and the road was his stage. Pogacar may not have the strongest teammates around him, but that again goes against the prevailing thinking of recent years. Rather than slowly grinding the pack into submission as a group, he took it upon himself to ride solo and ask a question: can you live with me? Geraint Thomas and Primož Roglič slid off the back, nowhere to be seen come the finish, perhaps feeling the effects of crashes in a hectic week. Carapaz tried to stay in touch, but even the former Giro champion couldn't stand the pace for long. It wasn't simply a senseless surge. Pogacar lifted his foot off the pedal on the final treacherous descent in the rain, passing up the possibility of catching eventual winner Dylan Teuns. Instead he relinked with Ion Isager and Michael Woods, two riders he'd blasted past on the final climb, as they rode home together. Pogacar may be young, but he already has the wisdom to know there are bigger fights ahead. It was during the stage that I made the decision to attack, a calm Pogacar said afterwards. I saw that the Ineos were not too strong in legs, they wasted energy in the final yesterday. I felt it was the right time, so I went.